You know this is suicide. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Enemy vehicle! Hostile flick inbound. Hostiles on the ground. We got hostile armor.
Hostile chopper. Over.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy forces spotted. Over.
We need support. Do you copy? Enemy copy. Enemy units on the move. We need support. Do you copy? We troops! Enemy units on the move! Enemy troops! Enemy troops! Enemy units on the move! Activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move! Do you copy? Enemy activity. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy? Hostiles on the ground. Hostile on the road. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy on the ground. Enemy units on the move. 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 We got hostile enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy copy?
Hostile forces spotted.
Enemy
Over.
aircraft. Enemy activity.
Enemy forces.
Enemy
Over.
units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Thanks. Enemy units on the move.
Hostile forces spotted. Over.
We've lost control of an outpost.
Sniper! 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 Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy forces.
Enemy
Over.
activity. Enemy units on the move. Inbound. Over. Hostile flick. Inbound. Enemy activity. Over. Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Hostile flick. Inbound. 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 Over. Thanks. Enemy units on the move. Medic. Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move.
Hostile forces. Enemy forces. Over.
Enemy units
Enemy
on the
activity.
move.
Do you copy?
Enemy forces. Over.
Sorry, Chief.
Enemy vehicle!
Enemy tank is inbound. Over. Sorry, Chief. You got enemy tank is inbound. Over. We got hostile armor. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy troops. Hostiles on the ground.
We've lost control of an outpost.
How about some help over here? Enemy units on the move. How about some help over here? How about some help over here?
Damn it.
We
Sorry.
need support. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Enemy units
Forces spotted. Over.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
New commander reporting for duty.
Hostile enemy forces.
Enemy units
Over.
on the move.
Enemy
Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy troops. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy activity. Enemy
Forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy helicopter spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Hostiles on the ground. Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy active. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Do you copy?
Enemy jet spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry
Enemy
spotted.
forces
spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted.
Transmitting on this mark.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted.
How about some help over here?
Enemy car spotted.
Enemy car spotted.
Control restored. Well done.
How about some help over here?
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy car spotted.
UAV offline.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. All clear. Position under control. Out.
Frag grenade. Ammo.
Enemy
Right here.
armor spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units. We got hostile. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move.
Online and transmitting.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy troops. Copy.
Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces over. Enemy forces over. We got company overhead. Over. Enemy units on the move. We got company overhead.
Enemy helicopter.
Chopper over. Hey, enemy helicopter. Enemy helicopter spotted. Enemy forces over. Hostile chopper over.
Spotted.
Hostile chopper over. Hostile chopper.
Enemy
Chopper
helicopter
over.
spotted.
Enemy helicopter spotted. Enemy forces over. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry
Hostiles
spotted.
on the ground.
Enemy infantry
Hostiles
spotted.
on the ground. How about some help over here? Help over here. Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Enemy troops. Sorry. Enemy troops. Do you copy? Enemy air company overhead. Over. Enemy aircraft.
Enemy jet spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? We got company. Enemy activity. Enemy units on the move. We got company.
Enemy infantry
Enemy
spotted.
aircraft. I'm bingo on ammo. Do you copy?
Enemy forces spotted.
Roger that. Thanks, champ. Enemy units on the move.
On this mark.
Enemy infantry
Enemy
spotted.
units on the move. We got enemy units on the move.
Enemy forces. Enemy armor spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy infantry.
Enemy activity.
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
Identified. Roger that. Flick inbound. Over.
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy activity. Flick inbound. Over. We got
Enemy
taken
car
inbound.
spotted.
We got company overhead. Over. Hostile chopper. Over. Okay. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy car spotted.
Hostile jet. Enemy forces. We got hostile armor. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy forces. Over.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy got hostile armor.
Enemy armor. Enemy jet spotted.
Over. Sorry.
Enemy car spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy aircraft. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy forces spotted.
Over. Enemy units on the
Enemy
over.
infantry
Enemy
spotted.
activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile forces spotted.
Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Hostile forces spotted. Over. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move.
Supplies at your position.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you
Enemy
copy?
forces spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Offline.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move.
UAV transmitting on
spotted.
Enemy forces, over. Enemy forces, over.
Artillery, your area.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy
Units
car.
on the ground. Hostile on the road. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Hostile on the road.
Over.
Enemy units on the move. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy
Forces spotted.
UAV offline.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Job identified. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Sorry. No, sir. Sorry, Chief.
Roger that.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy troops.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Control of an outpost.
Artillery, your area. Enemy infantry spotted. The enemy is in control. Work harder, soldiers.
Enemy units on the move.
Roger that.
Enemy activity. You copy.
Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted.
Copy.
UAV
Enemy
transmitting on
activity. Enemy units on the move. Hostile on the road.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy car spotted. Enemy car spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy units on the move.
We've regained control. Good work, men.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy helicopter spotted. Enemy forces losing this battle. Start fighting or I'll find someone who can.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy vehicle. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Enemy
Hostile
units
forces
on the
spotted,
move.
over.
Artillery, your area.
You got it. Enemy units on the move.
spotted. Enemy helicopter spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
UAV online and transmitting.
Hey, thanks. Attack this position. Enemy helicopter spotted.
UAV online.
Enemy helicopter spotted.
UAV
Hostile chopper, over.
Mark.
Enemy armor. Hostile chopper, over. How about some help over here? How about some help over identified? Identified.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Sorry, enemy units on the move. Hostile forces spotted.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Spotted. Over.
Enemy car spotted.
Enemy forces. Over. You copy?
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy Enemy jet spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Attack this position. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile forces. Enemy forces. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Hostile forces spotted. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy
Enemy
troops.
forces spotted.
Enemy forces.
Enemy
Forces.
infantry
Over.
spotted.
Enemy troops.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy armor spotted.
Roger that.
Enemy armor spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Move out. Attack here. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy armor.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Over. How about some help over here? How about some help over here? Roger that.
Enemy forces spotted.
Tank is inbound. Over. Enemy forces. Over.
Enemy armor spotted.
Do you copy? Enemy unit. Hostile forces spotted.
Under
Over.
control. Out.
Enemy hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Do you copy? Identify. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy helicopter spotted.
UAV
Enemy
online.
unit.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile forces. How about some help over here?
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy units.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the
Enemy
move.
infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy air company overhead. Over.
Enemy jet spotted.
Enemy active. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy armor spotted. Attack here. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Need ammo. Over.
UAV
Roger that.
transmitting.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy armor spotted.
Enemy forces. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. spotted. Enemy car spotted.
Enemy units, enemy forces, over. Enemy forces, over. You copy. Enemy forces, over. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Enemy forces spotted, over. Enemy activity, do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity, spotted, over. Enemy forces, on the move. Over. We got company overhead. Over. Enemy forces, over.
Enemy forces spotted.
Hostiles on the
Enemy
ground.
car spotted.
Enemy forces, over. Forces spotted, over.
Enemy car spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy air assets, over. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy jet spotted.
Hostile forces spotted, over.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy activity. We got company overhead, over. Enemy units on the move. Enemy aircraft. Enemy activity. Hostile forces spotted, over. Enemy units, enemy cars spotted.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy troops identified, do you copy? Enemy troops identified, do you copy?
Enemy weakening key positions.
Enemy activity, do you copy? Enemy troops spotted, over. Enemy units on the move. Hostile jet spotted, over.
Supplies.
Enemy air assets, over. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy car spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile infantry spotted, over. Enemy troops identified, do you copy? Hostile infantry spotted, over. Enemy troops identified, do you copy?
Enemy troops.
Company overhead, over. Enemy activity. Hostile
Enemy armor spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces, enemy forces, over.
Online and transmitting.
Enemy forces, over. Thanks. I owe you guys. Enemy troops. Hostile infantry spotted, enemy forces, over. Hostile forces spotted, over. We got company overhead. Enemy troops identified, do you copy? I'm bingo on out.
Enemy car spotted.
Enemy forces, over. Enemy units on the move. Enemy forces, over. Forces spotted, over. Enemy forces, over. Do you copy? Enemy forces, hostile infantry spotted, over. Enemy forces, over. Hostile forces spotted, over. Enemy copy. Do you copy? Forces spotted, over.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy air forces spotted. Hostile chopper identified. Hostile chopper identified.
Enemy armor spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy over. Enemy armor spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces, hostile enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
Spotted.
Hostile enemy forces spotted, over. Hostile forces spotted,
Enemy
over.
forces spotted.
Hostile infantry spotted, over.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy helicopter spotted.
UAV transmitting.
Enemy troop.
Supplies at your position.
Hostile forces, enemy forces, over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy units on the move. Enemy forces. Hostile forces spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Enemy forces. Over.
UAV online.
Enemy troops identified.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Transmitting on this mark.
Enemy forces. Enemy troops identified. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile infantry. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile forces. Over. Over.
Enemy forces spotted.
Hostile forces. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy infantry spotted. Over. Hostile jet spotted. Over. Hostile forces. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Hostile forces spotted. Bridge has been repaired. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile on the road. Okay. Hostile vehicle spotted. Over. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy units on the move. Hostile jet spotted. Over. We got company overhead. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile slick inbound. Over. Enemy forces.
Enemy jet spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces. Over. Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry spotted. Over.
Transmitting on this mark.
Enemy forces. Over. Enemy helicopter spotted. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy aircraft. Enemy troops identified. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy troops identified. Enemy units on the move. Enemy hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy troops identified.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile jet. Enemy air assets. Over.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Jet spotted.
Hostile jet. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Forces spotted. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy forces. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Medic to this position. Over.
Enemy
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Over.
Clear. Position under control.
Out. Medic.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy armor spotted. Enemy armor spotted.
UAV transmitting on this
Enemy
mark.
forces. Over. Enemy forces.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy armor spotted. Artillery, your area. Outpost is being overrun. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile choppers
Cleared
identified.
and under control. Enemy helicopter spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy helicopter spotted.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy forces. Over.
Enemy armor spotted.
Enemy armor. Enemy forces. Over. Enemy helicopter. Over. Hostile armor sighted.
Enemy car spotted. Enemy car spotted. Enemy armor
spotted. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy forces. Hostile forces spotted. Forces. Over. Hostile forces
Enemy
spotted.
forces spotted.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over.
UAV online.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy
forces
spotted.
over. Medic.
对不起，我办砸了。
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy jet spotted. Outpost is being overrun. Enemy infantry spotted. forces spotted.
Enemy forces, over. Enemy forces, hostile forces spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Vehicle dropped in your sector.
Enemy air assets, over. Hostile forces spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy forces, over. Enemy car spotted. Enemy units on the move. Hostile
Enemy car spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy vehicle. Enemy forces, over.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Hostile vehicle spotted, over. Hostile forces, enemy forces, over.
Artillery.
Hostile infantry spotted, over. Enemy hostile chopper, over. Hostile forces air assets, over. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy is in control.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy forces, over. How about some help over here?
Enemy armor spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Do you copy?
UAV is still on transmitting.
Suicide.